Alright, everyone, and welcome to episode 58 of Universe Mode. This is a stacked show, so let's not waste any more time. Let's just jump right into it. We got ourselves an interesting development here. And lucky me, I just actually rechecked everything, and you know what? I'm so grateful. Because you know how I just started off this video by saying that this is episode 58. Well, I quickly just double checked my episode list, and in fact, this isn't episode 58. This is in fact episode 59. Oh man, I recently just did episode 58. Well, you know what, I'm just gonna update that right now to episode 59. And there we go, episode 59. So forget that I said this is episode 58. This is episode 59. We're going to be starting things off with some women's tag team action. Brie Bella will be teaming with Tamina. Now, Brie Bella was originally teaming with Sonya Deville, but she was traded over to the SmackDown brand because there was another big news story that broke out that Paige and Ember Moon from the SmackDown brand were traded over to Raw. And so SmackDown SmackDown got Sonya Deville and Mia Yim in return of trades. Hello Sean and hello Kevin. And here comes the newest pairing of Lana and Billie Kay, the Ravishing Icons. I don't think she is. This is the new tag team of Lana and Billie Kay. They are dubbed themselves as the Ravishing Icons. We saw Billie Kay and Lana on SmackDown together, and a lot of people were wondering about this alliance, and it has now been said by Lana that she has indeed formed an alliance with Billie Kay, dubbing themselves as the Ravishing Icons. So this should be a very interesting development here. Oh, and Brie Bella now has a new friend in Tamina, who is a former Raw Women's Champion. Oh, here in Universe Mode. I'm not sure if Mickie James injured. I mean, not that I really cared about her, to be fair. But it does suck that she's gone down with an injury. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's what's going to happen. The Street Profits. No, I think it will be Bray Wyatt. I think Bray Wyatt will be the first Raw pick. I think Raw will first pick Bray because they would want someone new. They would want someone new on their roster. So I see them picking Bray first, and I see SmackDown just picking Bayley first. Alright, so I know it's dumb, man. They should have never moved Naomi to Raw, in my opinion. They should have just drafted her to SmackDown, so that way you didn't have to worry about, you know, the threat of breaking up the Usos. Now everyone's thinking, are they going to break up the Usos now? Breaking up the Usos is almost as dumb as breaking up the New Day. Well, technically the New Day didn't break up because... Why? What's wrong with having all 4 members of the Horsewomen on one show? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with having them all on one show? Because it's something I thought about in my head that I thought would have been really cool, having all 4 of them on one show. Because for so many years, WWE have put 2 on one show and 2 on the other show. WWE have been doing that for years. So I think it's time that maybe WWE can put all 4 on one show. There's the tag. Oh, Tamina now. Oh, makes the tag, and Tamina now just crushing both. Crushing both Lana and Billie Kay. Oh, and there's the Bella Buster. There's the Bella Buster by Brie. Oh, and Lana kicked out. Wow, Lana kicked out. That was a surprise, and what a spear. Lana spearing down Brie Bella. Well, I think that was a little silly on WWE to split Otis away from. I think splitting Tucker away from Otis was pretty silly. I will say that. Hello, Michael. How are you? This is our opening matchup of the night. We've got 2 new fresh tag teams in the tag team division. Lana and Billie Kay being dubbed as the Ravishing Icons, facing off the new tag team of Tamina and Brie Bella due to a shake-up draft that happened recently. That there was a trade that happened not so long ago that Monday Night Raw ended up getting Paige and Ember Moon onto their roster, which led to SmackDown Raw trading Sonya Deville and Mia Yim over to SmackDown. Oh! Chad Gable. I've seen people say Chad Gable should go to frickin' AEW. No joke. People, no joke. I've seen. Seth and Dominic continuing their shit on SmackDown. I had a feeling that was going to happen the moment that Seth was drafted to SmackDown. I was like, yeah, now watch them move Ray and Dominic over to SmackDown just to frickin' piss everyone off. And that's exactly what they did. WWE really know how to frickin', you know, annoy their fans, that's for sure. What does Billie Kay have in store for the big bad Tamina? What the hell is Billie doing? Oh man, and Tamina. Oh, what a hip attack, taking down Billie. Oh man. Billie Kay goes down hard. Oh, and there's the tag, and here comes Lana. Oh! Lana went for a kick. Oh! Oh, man, and Lana gets hung up. Lana gets hung up on the ropes, but kicks out. Tamina with a headbutt right to the face. Tamina just... Not just Chad, people even wanted Mickie James to sign with them. Like, all the people that are free agents, fans think that AEW can have them. And I'm like, well, that ain't definitely... Well, I'm like, well, that's not happening. They're just undrafted in WWE. Like, they still will get drafted to, like, a WWE brand. I hope Lana goes through another table. I want them to draft Lana to SmackDown so that they can have Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair as a tag team, and then they have Sasha Banks tap her out in the ring, and then they just have Bianca Belair just KOD her through a table every single week. Entertainment of the week. Just, you know how AJ Styles did the whole hashtag beat up John Cena? Well, let's start a hashtag called beat up Lana. That'll be a good hashtag. I know people will love that. Hashtag beat up Lana. Oh, and there's the super kick by Tamina. Oh man, and Billie Kay. Oh my God, gets flattened for her troubles. Oh, headbutt. Down goes Lana. Oh, crushed. Yes, you are serious. You are not serious, Kevin. I can't take you seriously. I can't take your Lana jokes seriously. Oh man! What an elbow by Lana, and there's a kick out. I don't know how Lana continues to kick out. What is she? Does she think she's bloody? Does she think she's bloody? Who does she think she is? Does she think she's Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks keep kicking out everyone's finishes? Oh man! Which faction of Wade Barrett's did you like better, the Nexus, the Core, or the League of Nations? Well, Wade Barrett didn't lead. Wade Barrett didn't lead League of Nations. That was Sheamus. Nexus. I'd say Nexus, because Nexus was more impactful. The Core I just didn't care about. You can be a big Lana fan, but you can be a Lana fan if you want. I don't care. But calling her one of the greatest women's wrestlers, that's just that just makes me laugh. Oh my God, what? Lars gets his job back, and what does he do the moment he comes back on TV? Tries to FUCK women who aren't interested and have already told him now. Are you for real? Are you for real, Lars? You just come back on TV and you do something, and you do a naughty? Gee whiz. Well, AJ's in the ring and we're going to hear what she has to say. Yes, I have my Twitter open while I'm streaming because that's what I do. Jesus Christ, for real. Hashtag fire Lars, hashtag fire Dream, hashtag fire Riddle. Yep, I agree. Yes, I do know that. I was told about that. And Matt Riddle's wife body shamed Becky Lynch. Called her fat. Matt Riddle and his wife can go piss off. This gives me more of a reason to not like Matt Riddle anymore. He's a bum in the ring and he's a bum in real life. How can anyone continue to support Matt Riddle after hearing that? And Matt Riddle. They let Matt Riddle get away scot-free. Velveteen and Matt Riddle got away with it scot-free. Well, anyway, coming up next, we've got Keith Lee. He will be facing Elias. And here he is, Keith Lee, the former WWE champion, heads to the ring. You know, Keith Lee, he still hasn't forgotten about he still hasn't forgotten what happened with him and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. But Keith Lee said he will get to Roman when he is ready. But right now, he says that he wants to focus on rebuilding himself. Seth, Sean called your wife hot. Go ahead and sacrifice him for the greater good. Give him a curve stomp, gouge his eye out, do something to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
Elias is back.
Hello, I am Elias. And as the man who holds the power of the wind in his fist, I've got one question for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias? Now, I have been all across the world. I've been to Paris, I've been to Italy, all across Europe, South America, South Africa, you name it. Elias has been there, and it has brought me here tonight. And it seems everywhere I go, no matter what I do, a universal truth follows me. And I am certain that everyone here knows it. It is that WWE stands for... I said WWE stands for... Well, I gotta tell you, I certainly came prepared with a song tonight, but before I get started, I need you all to do a few things for me. I need you to silence yourself.
Cell phones. Hold your applause. And shut your mouths. Everyone in the chat, shut your mouths.
I'm waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace. But I see so many stupid people, I want to punch them in the face. I'm waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace. But I see so many stupid people, I want to punch them in the face.
Well, Elias just performed another classic for everybody here tonight upon his return. And no, Kevin, that ain't going to happen. Naomi won't join that lame-ass group. If that is the reason why they sent Naomi there, then I'm not going to be happy. I want Naomi to be on her own. She actually has a bloody character. Every single member in the Hurt Business are all lame, boring, characterless, personalityless. Naomi has everything that they don't have. So Naomi should say, no, don't ask me ever again. Well, the fans are happy to have Elias back. Listen to the Walk with Elias chants. Kevin, you're not the first person that has said to me Naomi could join the Hurt Business. I had another friend ask me, and Sean asked me that too. Well, I don't want Naomi as a heel. Well, fine, I take it back. I do want Naomi as a heel, but not in the Hurt Business. I'm going to spell it out for you. Heel Naomi can come back if she wants, but she doesn't need to be with MVP to be a goddamn heel. Naomi doesn't fit in that team. Naomi doesn't fit in that group. Do you look at Naomi and look at her and think, oh yeah, she'd be a perfect member of the Hurt Business? Do you look at her and think she fits that stable? No offense. No offense, and I don't want to sound racist, but people only want her in there because of her skin color. That's the only reason why people want her in there. Oh, look at that. Bobby Lashley's got dark skin. MVP's got dark skin. Cedric's got dark skin. Shelton's got dark skin. Naomi's got dark skin. Yeah, she fits in there perfectly. She's got dark skin just like all of them. How come people have never said, oh, Angelo Dawkins would be a good fit in the Hurt Business? Why not Montez Ford? There are so many other people with dark skin. But no, it's Naomi that apparently stands out. But no, apparently Naomi is the more is the one that fits more relatable. Naomi wasn't great in Team Bad. What are you talking about? Naomi was bad as a heel. She just didn't feel. She didn't just have that heel moniker. She just didn't have that heel moniker. She just didn't have anything about her that just made you want to knock her out. Like, your job as a heel is to make people hate you. Naomi did nothing as a heel to make people say, oh, I can't stand Naomi. People love Naomi. What part of love do you not understand? People love her more than hate her. And if she's a heel, she'll just be like oh, I love her because I love her as a heel kind of character. Oh, and there's the Big Bang catastrophe to Elias. Oh, and a kick out by Elias. Wow, Elias kicked out of the Big Bang catastrophe. That was almost a catastrophe for the return of Elias. Putting Naomi with MVP is the worst decision WWE could ever make. Oh, Elias! Oh man, almost! Elias almost got a pinfall win right there. Yeah, look at Keith Lee. He's got dark skin. How come no one wants him in the Hurt Business? Exactly. Exactly. End of story. I don't think Vince will draft Keith Lee to SmackDown. I know he might want to have a Keith Lee Roman match, but I think it's a bit too early for it. Hello. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he was looking for the Spirit Bomb. Keith Lee was looking for that Spirit, for the Spirit Bomb. Well, Elias just said it. Yeah, I know the Street Profits are going to go with her. Either they are planning on merging the tag team division. They must be planning on merging the tag team divisions together. Oh, wait a second, Elias! Oh, look at Elias! Look at Elias putting his feet on the ropes! Oh, man! Elias put his feet on the ropes, trying to break the rules. Oh, and Keith Lee. Oh, and now Elias now. Can you imagine if Elias makes his return and knocks off Keith Lee? I can imagine it. And it could happen. Elias is really all over the Limitless one. He is... probably versing the Hurt Business another 100 times. Yeah, I can't wait for Ricochet versus the Hurt Business round 1 trillion. I wanted Ricochet on SmackDown because I thought he'd fit better there. And now Elias looking to... oh, man! Holy moly! Keith Lee must be out of it. And now look at Keith Lee. Oh, look at Keith Lee now. Roll up by Keith Lee. Oh, and now Elias. Reverse is over. Oh, and Keith Lee just manages to kick out. Wow, what a back and forth contest this has been between these two superstars. Oh, man. Oh, man, Keith Lee just Slams Elias back in the ring. Oh, what a move! And now Keith Lee looking for the Spirit Bomb! Oh, and Elias, are you kidding me? Elias kicked out of the Spirit Bomb. Are you kidding me? How the hell? How is that possible? Elias must be superhuman. I find it funny that Miz and Morrison got drafted to Raw when it was their mission to get Otis away from Mandy, and now they're on Raw. And now they're on the same brand, and now they're on the same show as her. And so is Tucker. He's on the same show as them too. Oh man, Elias. Oh man, Keith Lee's now up. How the hell does Keith Lee's finishes? I kind of feel bad for Keith Lee's finisher in universe mode. They just never seem to put anyone away. They just never seem to get the job done. I've seen a few people think that Charlotte might return in that Battle Royal. Keith Lee with a crossbody and a kicker. I've seen a few people say that that Charlotte could return in that Battle Royal. Oh, and Elias with that, with a knockout strike. And that could be it. Oh, for Keith Lee. He's been drafted all the time, that's for sure. Oh! And Elias just jumped right over Keith Lee. He completely missed him. Good job, Elias. Oh, and an elbow drop off the second rope. And Elias, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, Keith Lee is still in it. My God, Keith Lee is still in it. Elias looking to put Keith Lee away with the drift away. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Keith Lee's still got some life left in him. Keith Lee still got some life left in him. And now into the Big Bang Catastrophe. That's gotta be it now. And it is. Yeah, I think Charlotte should return at the Women's Royal Rumble too. That's a good time to bring her back. Keith Lee, after a long grueling match, finally puts away Elias. Elias has nothing to be ashamed of. What a return for Elias. Yeah, that was a great performance by both Elias and Keith Lee. Both men hit each other with their best shot. But in the end, the Big Bang Catastrophe puts down Elias. And now coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, as we mentioned earlier, Paige is now officially back on Monday Night Raw. She was traded to Raw after her loss to Alexa Bliss. After her loss to Alexa Bliss on SmackDown, it was announced right after that match that she was traded to Raw along with Ember Moon. But Paige and Ember Moon both agreed to go on their own separate ways on Raw. So this should be a very interesting development So it will be Paige. She'll be going one-on-one, making her first match back on Raw. She'll be facing off against Peyton Royce. So it should be very interesting to see what happens here when Paige makes her return to the red brand. Paige is back here on Raw. The last time she was here on Raw was in the original universe mode when she came back. So it's been quite a few years since she's been here on the red brand. Do you want to know why Braun's getting another shot? Because I'll spell it out for you. Bray is going to Raw. That's why he didn't get a title shot. How many times do I have to spell it out to people that Bray is going to Raw? My three favorite moments from 2020. Well, Bayley turning on Sasha would obviously be one for me. I guess Sasha and Bayley winning all the women's titles, and probably just to annoy people, Charlotte winning the Royal Rumble. Probably just to annoy people, Charlotte winning the Royal Rumble, I guess. I don't know. I can't really think off my head. Women's wrestling has just been killing it in 2020. So my entire list would be like just women's stuff. And here we go. Oh man, nice DDT by Peyton Royce, and a kip up. She kipped up as well after that DDT. Some people may consider that showing off, but I call that athleticism. And Paige. My God, what a German. And now Paige heading up to the top rope. Paige believes a change of scenery could help her big time, and you know what? Paige does have a point there. Sometimes changing brands could sometimes benefit your career. Sometimes it could lead to bigger and better things. Sometimes a change of scenery can indeed change the landscape of your career. Peyton Royce, who was in the finals. Why ask Sean that? Everything will probably be Alexa Bliss, Alexa Bliss, Alexa Bliss, Alexa Bliss. Everything would be Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss turning heel. Alexa Bliss winning the Women's Tag Team Championships. Alexa Bliss joining The Fiend. That's his top 3 moments. Alexa Bliss. Oh! Oh, what a super kick. Yeah, same. Same. Charlotte winning the Royal Rumble I didn't hate. I loved it because since she eliminated Shayna, I didn't want Shayna to win it. But yes, I will agree she should have put over Rhea Ripley, but at the end of the day, that ain't her fault. That's Vince McMahon being Vince McMahon for you. And now Paige starting to roll here. And now Paige going for the... went for the Paige Turner, but Peyton Royce turned it around and a kick out. And now Peyton Oh, look at this. Oh, man, the iconic peak. The iconic peak to Paige. Oh, and a kick out at 2. That was indeed close. That was indeed very close. Oh, Paige went for a big kick. I think Shawn only put those in because he didn't want to give away the obvious. Oh my God! And Paige just sending Peyton harshly out to the outside. And the brutality. Paige must be Paige and Peyton have had some little small history with each other in the past, but it's a very small amount of history. Peyton battles back with a Meteora. She just did Sasha Banks. She just did Sasha Banks' move, the Meteora. I guess you would call that copy Banks infringement. I wouldn't really call that a character. I wouldn't really call that a character, Kevin. She's still the same old Ember to me. And now Paige. Oh, look at this. Oh, the Rampage DDT. Oh, too close to the ropes there, Paige, you dummy. Super kick and a kick out. I wouldn't call driving out on a motorcycle a new character. She has nothing going. Ember has nothing going behind her that makes me want to cheer her. Oh, look at this. Peyton Royce now looking for that deja vu. Oh, there's the neck breaker. Down goes Paige. And Peyton Royce defeats Paige with the swinging neck breaker. Peyton Royce, after a grueling match, walks away with the victory. Yes, of course they do. I mean, I don't even watch NXT. Even I can tell Io and Shotzi Blackheart have characters. You can just see that they actually have a personality. Oh my God. Paige returning to the ring is people making shit up about Paige returning to the ring is almost as stupid as CM Punk returning. Paige is not returning to the ring. She can never wrestle again. She'll be paralyzed. She has stated that she can't have her neck replaced. Gee whiz, what is it with people just believing everything they read? People wanting Paige to return to the ring is almost as annoying as people saying CM Punk will return to WWE, which is never going to happen. Anyway, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. It'll be Buddy Murphy going one-on-one with Apollo Crews. And I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings. I just can't see it happening. Sometimes people have just got to let it go and understand that your favorite superstar just may never return again. CM Punk's never returning to WWE. He hates WWE so much that he'll never return. And that's why I feel like AJ Lee will never return to WWE, because CM Punk hates WWE and he doesn't want to have anything to do with WWE anymore. Yeah, same. I'm happy Murphy's back on SmackDown too. Hopefully after he's done with his feud with Seth Rollins, they have him feud with Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title. And here comes Apollo Crews. Paige has stated that Paige has stated that she can't come back to the ring, so it's not a never say never situation for her. For CM Punk, it's a never. It's a never for him as well. AJ Lee, I just want to see her back, but I know she'll only come back if CM Punk comes back. Oh, listen to this ovation for Apollo Crews. Oh, look at this! Buddy Murphy, what the hell? Oh, Buddy Murphy now attacking Apollo Crews while he's up there. Oh my God! Look at this! Oh, what a way to start! What in the world? Buddy Murphy going up top to attack Apollo Crews. Oh man, Murphy with a shooting star press to Apollo. Man, oh man, Murphy is starting off strong here. He wants to send a message to Roman Reigns, the man that he will face for the WWE title at Money in the Bank. WWE Backstage wasn't about WWE. WWE Backstage was a Fox Sports thing. Oh! That's why Punk agreed to be there. It wasn't... It's not... WWE Backstage isn't a WWE thing. It's more of a it was more of a Fox thing. Just like how Fox and USA have no say over who gets drafted to their shows. Because they're just television networks. I don't know what's happened to him. I hope he's okay. Oh man, Murphy went high risk. But as they say, high risk sometimes just doesn't pay off. And now Apollo with a huge slam. And now Apollo Crews starting to build some momentum here. Oh man, what a knee right to the gut. And a kick right to the face. And now Apollo. Oh, Apollo looked like he was ready. Oh, but Murphy with a kick right to the stomach. And now Apollo starting to build some much needed momentum. Probably not. Probably not. They'll draft Apollo Crews to Raw just so that they can, continue on the greatest rivalry of all time, Apollo Crews versus the Hurt Business. WWE, they want to keep the greatest feud of all time going with the Hurt Business and Apollo Crews. It's the greatest rivalry we've ever seen because they just don't frickin' end the damn thing. All sarcasm aside, I do hope Apollo Crews gets sent to SmackDown. And there's the Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law. Oh, and Apollo kicked out of the Murphy's Law. Apollo Crews showing some resiliency. Oh, man. What a knee right to the gut. Apollo Crews is in a world of hurt now. But Apollo kicks out at 1, showing his resilience. You know Roman Reigns will be backstage watching, studying Buddy Murphy. I feel like the feud's gonna continue. I feel like there is more to this feud. Like how I said with Bray Wyatt getting drafted over to Raw. Like, what if Aleister Black aligns himself with Bray? What if Aleister aligns himself with Bray, and you get Bray, Bliss, and Black all together? Like, that would be really cool. I think that would be really cool. And then you just keep the feud going with Kevin. And then Kevin continues his feud with them. And if you draft Nikki Cross over to Raw, then you can have her return and side with Kevin Owens against Alexa. So I think there's more. So I think there's more to this. So I think there is more to this feud than that meets the eye. It was sarcasm, Kevin. Apollo versus MVP is not the greatest rivalry of all time. It's one of the worst rivalries of all time. Nah, I don't think so. I think Kevin's gonna stay put. I think he's staying put. But we'll see. We'll find out tomorrow. We can debate this all we want, but we'll find out tomorrow. And, oh, and there's the Murphy's Law again by Murphy. And that is it. Buddy Murphy puts Apollo away with the Murphy's Law. I hope Roman Reigns was watching, because that could very much be him. Because that could pretty much be him at Money in the Bank, and we could have the first Australian-born WWE champion. Will Buddy Murphy make history and become the first Australian-born WWE champion in Universe mode at Money in the Bank? Oh, this is very interesting. We're going to be hearing from Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil normally doesn't request mic time, but this should be very interesting. I would rather them be together, So I'd put them both on SmackDown. But we'll see. Wow, Titus O'Neil. I have no idea what Titus O'Neil means by that. He said that he needs a monster to wreak havoc, but this is very interesting. So it should be very interesting to see what happens with what Titus O'Neil meant. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we've got Samoa Joe, the Intercontinental Champion. He'll be going one-on-one with Johnny Drip Drip, John Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho. So it should be very interesting to see where things lead there. And there he is, the Intercontinental Champion Samoa Joe, defeating Drew McIntyre to win that championship. And we've also received some breaking news for Money in the Bank. We know Samoa Joe will be facing Drew McIntyre because Drew McIntyre... We all know Samoa Joe is going to face Drew McIntyre for the Intercontinental title due to Drew McIntyre getting his automatic rematch. But because of all the controversy, or however you say it, because I can't say that word correctly, Johnny Gargano has demanded to be in the Intercontinental Championship match after knocking off Drew McIntyre. So that's exactly what we are getting at Extreme Rules. It'll now at Money in the Bank, excuse me. It'll be a triple threat match: Samoa Joe, Drew McIntyre, and now the recently added Johnny Gargano. And here comes MZIZ and Johnny Drip Drip. It's Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Probably Mandy and Dana Brooke. They're probably next. This is a big match for John Morrison. He'll be facing off against Samoa Joe for the first time ever. And here we go. How will John Morrison fare against a submission specialist like Samoa Joe? Or more like a chokehold specialist, because he's not really... that's really all his submissions are. The Samoan submission machine. I may not like Shayna Baszler, but at least she actually lives up to her nickname, because she does have different submissions. Whenever you hear someone call themselves a submission specialist, you more likely think because of their finisher. Like Natalya, they called Natalya a submission specialist, but really her only submission is the sharpshooter. So how does that make her a submission specialist? Because all she does is the sharpshooter. If she knew more submissions, then yeah, then I would agree with it. So you're gonna give someone a nickname, actually have them live up to that nickname. and now, Johnny Drip Drip now making the comeback here. Well, at least trying to against the Intercontinental Champion. But the Intercontinental Champion is just too strong. I'd actually, you know what, to be fair, I'd actually laugh if Lana and Natalya are the ones that beat Shayna and Nia. Considering how Shayna and Nia just beat them up all the bloody time, like, I would actually laugh if it was actually Natalya and Lana. Just for that one night, I would actually laugh if Lana and Natalya actually beat them. Considering how they keep bloody slamming Lana through a table, and then they get their revenge by just Lana just sneaking in a roll up on Shayna to win the titles or something. That would be pretty funny though. But then again, she'd just get destroyed for it. Then she'd just get put through a table for it if she did it. Then if she did that, she'll just get put through a table for it. Oh, and Samoa Joe just diving through. Oh, look at this. Oh, Miz didn't do anything. Look at this. The Miz didn't do anything. Oh, and Samoa Joe just destroyed the Miz. The Miz didn't do anything. Well, Samoa Joe might not have thought that the Miz didn't do anything, but he did it anyway. He attacked the Miz because the Miz was probably too distracting. What was the Miz doing that was so distracting? I don't know. Ask Samoa Joe that question. Probably singing "Hey Hey Ho Ho." And look at that! Samoa Joe again takes out the Miz. Why is he taking out the Miz? I don't understand it. Because he's Samoa Joe, he can do whatever he wants. We're gonna question Samoa Joe? Oh, and now John Morrison now building some momentum. The Miz must be begging John Morrison to put this away. And now the Moonlight Driver! The Moonlight Driver by Morrison. There's the cover. Oh, and Samoa Joe kicks out. Oh, knees right to the back by Johnny Drip Drip. There's a Hurricanrana now, and now look at Samoa Joe hammering away. Oh man! And now the Uranagi. The Uranagi by Joe. Samoa Joe really is dominating this matchup. John Morrison has tried to build some momentum. Oh no, this is not good. Oh no. And there's the Muscle Buster. Oh my God, the Muscle Buster. That has got to be it. Oh, and John Morrison kicks out. How the hell did Joe kick out of? How the hell did John Morrison kick out of that? John Morrison somehow kicked out of the Muscle Buster. Gotta give him some credit for that incredible resiliency. John Morrison might be looking for that Starship Pain, and indeed he is! The Starship Pain looking to pin the Intercontinental Champion. Oh, and Samoa Joe kicks out again. My God, John Morrison was inches away of pinning the Intercontinental Champion. And now here comes Morrison. Here he comes. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Here comes Morrison. Oh no. Oh. Back and forth counters. Back and forth these two men go. Oh man. And now the Miz throwing Joe back into the ring. Oh, look out. Oh, and there's the Uranagi again. And now John Morrison trying to keep the momentum in his corner. This has been an incredible matchup so far. Oh, and now John Morrison with a cheap shot. Oh, look out now. Oh, look at this. What the hell? Look at this now. What is that all about? Samoa Joe went for the clutch on the Miz, but John Morrison saved him. What is Joe's problem? What is Joe's problem attacking the Miz all the time? Or maybe he hates him. Who knows? Oh, now John Morrison. Oh, with Starship Pain. With Starship Pain. Oh, and Joe kicked out again. Joe kicked out again of the Starship Pain. Oh man, and John Morrison just gets turned inside out. And now John Morrison bringing Samoa Joe down to his level, trying to keep John Morrison now trying to keep Joe grounded. Yep, I agree. This is the Hell in a Cell she's finally going to win. Third time's the charm, as they say. And now look at The Miz. Oh, look at this. The Miz now. See, this is what happens when you try to attack. Oh, my God. Look at this now. And now. Just look at Samoa Joe just dominating both Miz and Morrison. Oh no, The Miz! Oh, and Miz gets planted! The Miz gets planted! And now, the clutch! Oh my God, the clutch! The clutch! The clutch on The Miz! Oh my God! And John Morrison gets sent flying into the... Just gets sent flying. I have no idea why I have no idea what's going on. Oh, and Joe with a counter. Joe with a counter. Joe with a counter. And now look out. And now the clutch is applied on John Morrison. The clutch is applied on Morrison. The clutch is applied on John Morrison. And John Morrison taps. Samoa Joe wins. Samoa Joe defeats Johnny Drip Drip. What an incredible match. But in the end, Samoa Joe claims another victim. Yes, I think she will win this Hell in a Cell match. Did you like Boogeyman? No, not really. It was a creep. It was very creepy, that's for sure. I quit inside Hell in a Cell. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's going to be fun. Well, we got ourselves a bit of a shocking development here. The Usos issued an open challenge, but to a non-title match. This was a non-title open challenge, and the Usos have got themselves a shocking challenges. That's for sure. And that's the big problem there, that the Usos said it's non-challenge. And here come Miz and Morrison. Yeah, I bet he is too. So here come the Usos. Well, I hope it's Sasha versus Bayley, but it's probably going to be Roman versus Jay, because it's an I Quit match. Well, here comes Finn Balor. Now, this is what you call a team in the making. Here comes the Prince. And here comes the Prince, Finn Balor. Well, the thing is, the Usos said they wanted a tag team. I wouldn't say Finn Balor is a tag team guy. Well, even if Finn Balor isn't a tag team guy, he is now. And look at his... And oh my God! His tag team partner, SmackDown's AJ Styles. Well, he's no longer SmackDown's AJ Styles, because AJ Styles was traded to Monday nights. AJ Styles had a promo on SmackDown, and And who would have thought this is what it was leading to? Him being here on Monday nights. The phenomenal one is here on Monday nights now. Finn Balor and AJ Styles go back to know each other back in their old days of back in New Japan Pro Wrestling when they were known as when they had their own club back in the day. So the Usos might be in for a real bullet, if you know what I mean. And here we go, Finn Balor and AJ Styles teaming up for the first time ever here on Raw. The Usos issued an open challenge to any team, but I guess they just did not expect the team of Finn Balor and AJ Styles. I mean, they're not even an actual tag team though, aren't they? Well, they are now. Well, they are now, whether you agree with it or not. And here we go. Finn Balor starting things off strong here against Jay. Oh man, what a kick right to the face by Balor. Balor is a former, won the Universal Championship on 3 different occasions here in Universe mode. So Finn Balor knows what it means to be a champion. Well, indeed he does. Oh, kick right to the face. Jey Uso now looking to build some momentum. I mean, if Sasha Banks if Sasha Banks went on a 7 to 10 month title reign, I'd be fine with it. I'd be fine with a 7 to 10 month title reign because it's long. As long as her title reign is long and it's deserving, then I don't care. I just don't want it to be over in like 10 seconds. I just don't want it to be over in a short period of time, like what happened when Alexa Bliss won it off her in 7 days after winning it. That is just not on. You can't just do that. I don't see Sasha going on a year. I don't see Sasha having a year-long title reign. I think nearly a year. Close to 7 to 10 months. I'd be fine with that. As long... Sasha won't be champion for a year. I'd say she'd probably get... I think if I was to compare like Charlotte Flair's title reigns, I'd say she kind of would get kind of around like Charlotte Flair's SmackDown Women's title reign, like 140. I'd say it'd be around Charlotte Flair's SmackDown Women's title run. That's probably how much I see Sasha getting. Probably somewhere around Charlotte's length when she was the SmackDown champion. Probably somewhere around there. I'd take that. I think fans would be very happy with that. Maybe higher. Maybe somewhere around Charlotte's length, or maybe a little higher. Maybe close to 200. I just think fans just want a long reign. That's all fans want. Because we know how good Sasha is. We know how good Sasha is. We know she deserves a long reign that we can all be happy about. She's had 8 title runs. She's an 8-time champion, and not one title reign has been memorable. All of them have just been nightmares. Oh man, and AJ Styles almost got the pin there on Jay. This is a phenomenal pairing of AJ Styles and Finn Balor. Yeah, this team is really all over the Usos. this team is really all over the Usos here. Like, the Usos might not, have an answer here. But the Usos now. The Usos have rejuvenated their careers thanks to their cousin Roman Reigns, who was pushing them to... but we more mean singles. Yeah, but if you want to focus more on singles, then the tag team titles don't really mean anything. Maybe not. Maybe if Sasha gets a WrestleMania win, then I'd be fine with Sasha dropping the title. I think Sasha during her title reign should at least win at WrestleMania. If she at least gets one win at WrestleMania, then I'd be okay with it. Other than that, I don't think she should lose again at WrestleMania. Because then she'll just be turned into a laughing stock. Then everyone will just call her the female Undertaker. And the coup de grace to Jay by Finn Balor. So close. Oh, man, almost. Almost knocked off the tag champs. Wait a second here. Finn Balor. Finn Balor now. Look at this. And Finn just takes out Jimmy. Finn takes out Jimmy on the outside. That's it for Jimmy. And now Styles sets up Jay. Phenomenal forearm right to the face. He's gone down since day one-ish. And AJ Styles and Finn Balor get the win. What a victory for AJ Styles and Finn Balor. This random team comes together and they just knocked off the tag team champs. Wow. The Usos wanted a challenge, and that's exactly what they got. A challenge. Well, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our main event. The three women that'll be participating in the Money in the Bank ladder match will do battle in a triple threat contest. Yeah, but Sasha still would have lost. Sasha still would have lost if they did Sasha versus Bayley at WrestleMania 36. But yeah, I do agree. But Sasha would have lost. So AJ, Natalya, and Kelly Kelly, the three women that'll be doing battle in the Money in the Bank, will go at it against each other to build some momentum. And yes, the same thing will happen on SmackDown, where the three women of SmackDown, but there's actually a bit of a twist I'll talk about later when it comes to the women on SmackDown. There's a huge match that'll be taking place, but on SmackDown, but we'll get to that when we get to it. All right, now let's focus on the Raw side of things. Here comes Natalya. Well, you didn't want it to be a five-way women's match. Blame Paige. It was all Paige's fault. To be fair, I didn't care who won. I loved all three. Okay, I wouldn't say I loved all three. I wasn't really feeling Sasha at the start. The truth is, I wasn't really sold on Sasha when she first came in. A lot of people were telling me, oh, she's one of the greatest things you've ever seen. She's really good. And I just wasn't really digging her at first. I was more on Charlotte's side of things at first. But Sasha really turned me over. She really won me over when on the night of the draft where Sasha versus Charlotte then. And that was when Sasha won the title. That's when Sasha that's when I kind of got on to Sasha's good graces. That's when I was like, oh yeah, now I can see why people like her. So it kind of took me a while to be convinced that Sasha is really as good as people said she was. I still liked Charlotte in the process, but yeah, it was that match on Raw on the draft. Was it during the draft or after the draft? I can't remember. When did that match happen? I think that happened after the draft. Charlotte versus Sasha for the Raw Women's title. I think that was after the draft or during the draft. I can't remember. But it was somewhere around draft time. It was somewhere around there that they had that match. And that's when Sasha won me over. So here we go, and here comes Kelly Kelly, the former Raw Women's Champion. All three of these women knows what it means to be Women's Champions. Natalya is a former SmackDown Women's Champion. AJ was the longest reigning. Oh. And look at this. Oh, look at AJ. AJ being the heel that she is, just heads to the outside and just lets Natalya and Kelly Kelly beat each other up. I mean, they could have still had Alexa versus Nia. It just didn't need the title. Their match just didn't need the title, and it should have just been on the pre-show. But hey, this is WWE we're talking about. They think Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax would have been more of a money match than Sasha Banks and Bayley. Somehow they think Alexa and Nia deserved it more than them. Oh, Natalya is now really gaining momentum here. How would you know, Sean? How would you know? You're not a news journalist. I'm pretty sure it was going to happen. What, let me guess, you believe that it was going to be Asuka versus Paige at WrestleMania? because Paige went down with her injury. Oh! What about the Divas champion? Are you saying I missed the championship itself? No, not really. If you mean I missed the championship itself, then no, I don't. Because that belt, as much as I loved champions like AJ and Kelly Kelly, as much as I loved my favorites back then holding that title is a reminder of how bad the women's division was. But the thing was, there was a lot of talented women with that title. Like I said before, with AJ, Natalya, Kelly Kelly, Michelle McCool, Melina. Probably missed Maurice. Might have missed a couple of more, but yeah, there were a lot of talented women back in that era, and that era got a lot of hate just because of how they were treated, despite a lot of the women in that era being very, very good. Oh, look at AJ now going trying to body scissors. Oh, tried to body scissors Kelly Kelly. Oh, now Natalya. Yeah, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, and Nikki and Brie, they were Divas champions. And AJ, what is AJ gonna do here? Oh man! A double stomp to Natalya on the concrete. AJ is really dominating this match. And now Kelly Kelly brings down the former champion, and there's a kick out. Yeah, as I said, that division did have a lot of good wrestlers, but the division got a lot of hate just because of how much they were treated, and that. So as much as I want to say I miss it, I'm actually glad I actually don't want to miss it because it's a reminder of how bad things were. And now Natalya starting to build some momentum. What's Natalya going to do now? Natalya heading up to the top rope. Oh, man! Yeah, I can agree with that. She only broke it because Vince McMahon was bitter about CM Punk at the time. Because it's all CM Punk's fault, that's why. I blame Punk for AJ losing her record. Because it was all on Punk for throwing a childish temper tantrum. All because he couldn't get a main event at WrestleMania. CM Punk was a good wrestler, but God, he was a real complainer. Oh, Kelly Kelly heading up to the top. Oh, an elbow drop. Is Kelly Kelly about to pin Natalya here? And Kelly Kelly, she did. Wow, Kelly Kelly wins the match. Kelly Kelly pins Natalya. Everybody, what? Man, Kelly Kelly with a huge win. Man, everybody just wants to win moves with Bayley's elbow drop. Everyone just keeps using Bayley's elbow drop to win matches. Look what you've done, Bayley. You've made everyone do elbow drops. Kelly Kelly with a big win. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of this incredible show. That's the end of this incredible show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Holy cow, 100 comments. Wow, good job, Michael. You broke the record. Oh, look at that. I just got the record of the most comments in one stream. Good job, guys. You broke the record. So there you go. If you guys did enjoy this, as usual, hit the like button. Comment your thoughts down below. And I will see you all next time.